on to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes, as we'll see a squad from the American, the South Florida Bulls, taking on the 18th ranked team in the land, the Miami Hurricanes. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Canes will kick it away to start us off. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Bulls offense will get first crack at it today. And, David, we've got a quarterback today who's been known for making enough plays when his team needs them.
Yeah, and listen, he's a guy that this offense is built around him. But, Jesse, he's not the guy that's going to take over. He needs the running game to get going. He needs the passing game. He needs a little bit of balance. Really good football player, but he needs the help of the quality teammates around him.
Yeah, you're right. I think the one thing we've seen with this guy is he's got to get into a rhythm in games early, right? And so whether it's running the football or getting a few completions early to get his confidence going, because once that happens, he's very, very good.
And the Bulls in the hurry-up.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do...
There he goes! Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Brown wants to pass. Finds his man. It's Nimrod. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The Bulls will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The Hurricane offense will get its first crack at it now. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Wide receiver going in motion. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He has the 1st and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. 1st down for this offense. Looking for room. It's Fletcher. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. And the Canes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll try the run. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
That's a nice-looking run, man, and what a legacy here when you think about Edgerrin James and Frank Gore, Willis McGahee, Clinton Portis, game breakers at the running back position. And this guy, he seems like he's destined to play on Sunday.
The give from the gun. Hard running there. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. The Hurricanes want to crank the tempo.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Dragged down at the 43, but they've got it in enemy territory. They picked up 10 and give them the first down.
Already this guy is leaving his mark on this game. Opening drive, back-to-back runs where he's found a way to get positive yards. He was able to pick up the first on that last carry. They should keep feeding him the football. The more success they have, it's going to open up the play-action game.
From the gun, the give, looking for room. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. You got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive. After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Give to the back. He's tackled right at the 40-yard line. That is well short of the first down, and let's see if they go for it here. And the Canes send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Punt is in the air. And the coverage team down there to touch the ball. No return on this play.
And that is a huge play in terms of field position. Nice job by the punter. And how about the gunners getting downfield to down that ball?
They'll run it from the gun. Finds just a bit of room. He'll pick up a couple to the 11. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Now just enough running room. He picks up 4 to the 15. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a 3rd down stop. And the Bulls decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll return it from the 50. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
And the Hurricanes are in the hurry-up. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
That's a great job by the defense, but I don't think the quarterback made the right decision on that RPO. It looked as if the defense was expecting run. They had the box crowded. That's when the quarterback, I think, needs to hold on to and then throw downfield.
The give to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Canes need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. Back to throw, it's Beck. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Dead center perfect. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. Caught in the backfield. It's Norton. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
And eventually taken down, but what about that spin move? Gives him the first down yardage.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
The Bulls can really attack on this 2nd and short.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Lining up, trying to convert this 3rd and short from the 40. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. Spins away from one. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. And the Bulls are flying down the field.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get...
Oh, he's got some space. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. The Bulls kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
Let's send the tight end in motion. He'll do it himself. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll pull it on the read. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Brown will throw it. Fires to the wideout. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, USF. They just took the air out of that thing. That might be an understatement. They took the ball away and just wore down, just grinded away at that defense.
It took a lot of time off the clock in the process as well. I'm impressed with the physicality up front of this offense, because that's where it all starts. If you're going to march the ball down the field like they just did, you've got to be dominating in the trenches, and they are doing that in this game right now.
So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. That's the end of the period, and USF is on top. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Here we go. Got it in the middle. It's Bauman. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Hitting on transfer portal quarterbacks can be tricky. Certainly Miami did so with Cam Ward a season ago. And Jesse, they're hoping to keep it going with Carson Beck.
They want the Carson Beck version from 2023. At the end of that season, after winning the Orange Bowl, a lot of people thought Carson Beck would end up being the first pick of the NFL draft. 2024 was a bit more up and down. They need him to play well each and every week. He's playing, remember, behind Cam Ward. He's got a very, very big shoes to fill, but no doubt he is the key for Miami's success.
Quick release by the QB. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
They'll run the screen. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. And the Canes want to pick up the tempo.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Unloads quickly.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30. The Hurricanes are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Tight end now in motion. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. And he's brought down after a nice game.
This defense really is on their heels. They've been on the field now for a long time on this drive, and they're just getting pushed around at the point of attack up front like we saw in that last play.
Looking for a gap. It's Lyle. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. To the ground to try to move the chains. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
Well, they needed 2 yards to get that first down. That's exactly what they got. Great job of execution.
No secret about it. Just got to be physical, get a hat on a hat, low man wins, all the cliches to get that 3rd down and short.
And after yet another 3rd down conversion, they've got it 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at 2nd down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating a...
Touchdown, Canes! A great catch and run for 6. An impressive, long, methodical, meticulous drive ends in points.
They just matriculated the ball down the field, didn't they, Reese? So impressive. Didn't see a lot of explosive plays, but how about the execution? Running and throwing the football. Wow.
Coming out with it, it's Smith. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. Here's the handoff. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18. And the Bulls will hustle to the line.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Off play action. Here's a heat. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. It'll be 3rd and long. Defense looks like they're coming. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. He'll make a play on third down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Got his man. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. The Bulls look to keep this drive humming.
Man, you see so much of this in football now. Big body wide receivers, right? Guys that can run routes and box guys out. You want to play man-to-man coverage on me? I'll put my big body on you. You throw it near me. I'll make the contested catch.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Bulls have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Brown wants to pass. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Bulls will punt this one away. And it looks as if this one's going to carry into the end zone for a touchback. And here comes that Miami offense. The field. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll try it over the left side. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The give out of the gun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Offense trying to go RPO, but how about the defense? Up front, their front seven, they had dudes winning, just being way more physical and able to get to that running back.
And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
Defense needed that stop badly. They gave up a touchdown. They gave up a field goal. Here they are in the third possession. They've got to find a way to get off the field. So really nice job on a critical third down, forcing an incompletion.
Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Got a man. It's Singleton. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And the Bulls racing to the line in a hurry up. The give on the inside. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Might be decision time if the defense can get a stop on third down from the 45. Wide open downfield. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
The Bulls have it with a 1st and 10. They go to the ground. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Whatever the fastest tempo they have is, that's what they'll use. The defense calls the timeout. Their 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Brown will throw it. Get it out on the screen. On the move at the 30. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. Just inside the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 19. From the gun, the running back has it. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Catch in the middle, it's Williams. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
And that's a really good example of a quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play. That's why they were able to convert the 3rd down, now setting up 1st and goal.
Looking to get it in. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Touchdown Bulls! The offense cashing it in on that drive.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. This drive will open from the 15. Back to pass, it's Beck. Got his man on the right. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Clock still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. Wants to throw, they'll have to be efficient against the clock. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there on South Beach, and we've had a lively first half. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Hard Rock Stadium.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
Nice job getting outside, right? Those running backs, they get on those tracks, they run outside. Now they're in the open field. It's so tough. Those safeties are flying down, try to get an angle, but you could tell the speed sets them up, makes the big play out to the left.
And the Canes just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. They'll give it to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Shoots it to the left. Got him downfield. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Might be changing the route. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. He stopped behind the line of scrimmage. He reached into his bag for that move, and it didn't get him loose at all. And the Hurricanes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Finds his man. It's Lyle. Oh, the sweet juke gets him free. And he goes out of bounds, but finally this passing game gets something going here as they try to rally. With the run on 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Let's go. They'll run it to the left here, looking for the goal line. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
All right, so now you're in this 3rd down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run-pass option.
Touchdown, Hurricanes! They take the lead with the 6.
And I love it. I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. I trust my offensive line to pave the way, give the ball to my running back, and know he's going to physically punch this thing into the end zone.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Smith. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Power football with the run. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17. And the Bulls come to the line in the hurry-up.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Brown wants to pass. Works the middle. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on 1st down.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
3rd down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. They'll move the tight end. Now the play fake. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. The Bulls will line up to punt it away. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening. Run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going. Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side.
Breaks into the open. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
In the red area, it's Lyle. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll leave it with him. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, after ripping off a big-time run on his opening carry, a negative play this time around, and this is going to be key. They're going to keep giving him the ball, and they need him to have more positive plays than negative ones if they're going to win.
The Canes come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Canes are marching down the field. Power ahead. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
So on offense, you've got to find a way to put 6 up on the board. You know that in this game, field goals may not get it done. So big-time players make big plays in big games. Who can you rely on right now to get you a touchdown?
Quarterback may change this route. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Miami! Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. The give to the tailback. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Bulls headed quickly to the line.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Brown will throw it. Lofts one high and deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Bulls will punt it away on 4th down. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
They showed this run in the first half, right? You saw it. They loaded up on this side, ran the football, had some success. What do they do in the second half? Pull some guys, run the counter the other direction to keep the defense off balance.
Pass interference, offense.
I know that's offensive pass interference, but I actually think that's a very heads-up play because that ball might have got intercepted. That was an errant throw. The receiver knew it, and instead of allowing the defender to pick it off, he knew, hey, I got to create a penalty here and save my quarterback and bail him out.
Knocked down at the 27 after a pickup of 5.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. They've already put one field goal on the board. This one will need to be well struck from 44 yards out. Splits the uprights, it's good. And that lead grows even bigger. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Michigan has the lead right now, but it hasn't come easy for the folks in Ann Arbor. They're in a tight one. They're up by 10 over Central Michigan. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Brown wants to pass. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
We've reached the break, and Miami is holding on to the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. After swapping ends of the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. So important to convert these third downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple possessions, you've got to put it together. Your quarterback has to come through. I mean, it's not a surprise. It's going to be passes. He's got to be smart. He's got to be quick with his decision-making, and they kind of got to be up near the line of scrimmage and be in a little bit of a hurry.
And the Bulls moving quickly to the line. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Leaves it with the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Now trying to keep this drive alive on third and long from the 45. With the catch, it's Singleton. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down.
In the situation we're in, down 2 possessions, they obviously had to go for that one. And because they're not able to come up with it, it looks like they're going to be leaving this stadium with an L.
Fights off a defender. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
On 30 short, the run and looking for the first down. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The Hurricanes will try to pin them back with the punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking for room, it's Norton. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18. Brown will throw it. Gonna take a shot at this DB. Makes the grab down the left side. And they were looking for play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. They absolutely had to have that third down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the third down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
The Bulls want to move quickly. Running back searching for a hole. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day. The offense in hurry-up mode. Third down play from the gun. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. Offense in a split backfield. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Turning it on. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Might as well give it to him again. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
And this one isn't over because the defense still has 3 timeouts left. But, man, that clock is ticking, and they can just run the football up multiple possessions. They're going to need something magical to happen. They're going to need to start stripping at that football, create some turnovers, and get lucky down the stretch.
quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that.
Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
And this offense does it again on third down. They have been so elite on third down all game long. That's the money down.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Canes. They push the lead out here in the fourth quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1.
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra pointer right down the boulevard is there now, up 20 in the fourth. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Fielded in the end zone. It's Smith. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Brown wants to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Sullivan. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
Facing a third and long. Going up top again. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And this is a tough spot for QB, man. Like, he knows he's down big and has to make big plays down the field, but also got to be smart, because this defense, you can tell, bringing in extra bodies, playing the pass, maybe take the dink and dunk, let your guys make some plays, because they are definitely playing the deep ball.
On fourth down, going to the air. He's going up top here late in the game. Can't complete the long throw, and the defense gets off the field on fourth. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one. They went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them. Or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on third and long. He won't get there. It'll bring up fourth down. The sportsmanlike thing to do might be victory formation. The stat hog would kick a field goal here. And this one will be a 40-yard try from the left hash. They won the game today. That's 2-0.